Namaskara Vikshakre, Pranam Sathiyo and hello fellow sapiens, you're watching Motor Traveler Akshay from this side of the video. I visited the Mahindra showroom recently to test drive the Thar ROXX petrol and diesel options. I was looking for a manual diesel as I'm a manual head, but the test drive options available were both automatics in the petrol and diesel. What you see me driving here is a diesel automatic. The media and all the famous reviewers are going gaga about the features that are on offer, the driving dynamics and the overall driving experience. And then there are a few others who are criticizing the body roll, the other driving dynamics of this car, the Thar. I will state what I felt during my test drive experience of both the petrol and the diesel, which were both automatics. The diesel automatic that I am driving now is a 4x4 and hence a bit more heavier than the petrol automatic that I drove. As you might already know, Thar does not get a 4x4 in the petrol option. The features are plenty and you can especially feel the premiumness in the top end version, that is AX7 Luxury. The features that are unavailable on the Thar ROXX are merely countable, like the blind spot monitor on the mirror or the request sensor for keyless entry. The Harman Kardon speaker output is great. Of course, I'm not an audiophile and I cannot judge like an audiophile, but I think it is adequate for a normal person's usage. The huge panoramic sunroof on the top end is a boon. Of course, I'm not going to go through all the features in the list as there are many other videos that explain that. What I would like to conclude when it comes to the premiumness or the interiors of this car is that it feels awesome. But of course, maintenance of the white interiors is going to be a challenge as everybody is mentioning. I also heard from the Mahindra executive that the front two seats cannot be foam washed as it ends up clogging the pores in the seats, which is required for seat ventilation. Now, let's get to the drivability of this car. It's imperative that you have in the back of your mind that you are driving a Thar before you start driving it. But once you start driving it, that thought vanishes away because this is very smooth when compared to the old 3-door Thar, and I agree with all the reviewers out there who have mentioned positive things about this Thar. I drove both the petrol and diesel variants, which is a 4x4 in small potholes and flyover expansion joints with considerable speed, and all the four of us in the cabin, including the rear seaters, were very comfortable and we didn't feel a thing. I currently own a Creta 1.6 litre diesel BS4 which I bought in 2017. So whatever I am commenting about the drivability and comfort is a comparison with the 7-year-old Creta that I currently own. I have seen a Malayalam channel doing a proper 4x4 testing in the natural environment amidst some plantations. The reviewers were hardcore off-roaders and they all seemed to be really impressed by this vehicle. So if you are interested in a 4x4 version which is available only in the diesel, I would suggest a manual transmission. We have switched to a petrol Thar ROXX now, again in the automatic as mentioned earlier. The feedback remains largely similar between the diesel and the petrol, except for one thing though. The petrol automatic feels more punchier to drive when compared to the diesel automatic. Of course, the diesel automatic that I drove was a 4x4 and ends up having more heft to it, so that might be the reason for this. I have experienced this very same behavior with the XUV 700 petrol option. The gear shift jerks are literally non-existent in the petrol automatic while speeding or while slowing down. On the other hand, when I was driving the diesel automatic 4x4, I could feel the gears change a bit. I'm yet to experience the manual transmission, but I think it's okay based on the reviews that I've heard from most of the other review channels. One complaint from the reviews of the manual transmission vehicle though is that it has a very small footwell and it is very cramped for 3 pedals, that is the clutch, brake and the accelerator. That is yet to be seen, but I think it should be okay. I think most will go for a diesel automatic considering the mileage when compared to the petrol. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching till now. Request to like, share and most importantly, subscribe. Would really love to bring in more such content for you. Thanks again. Until the next time, ciao.